Alright, boys, I think now that we finally had our fun with this whole situation, we got all the jokes out of the way, I'm pretty sure it's now time to get serious. Because at this point, it's honestly just not funny anymore. This whole situation with EDP is actually getting so disgusting to the point where I'm just not even comfortable talking openly about this, and I don't know who would. So, you might be wondering how I came to this conclusion, and well, to put it shortly, there was a live stream that went on last night about 2 hours long, and if you're not subscribed to the channel that's going to be releasing the video of them catching EDP in 4K, then you probably wouldn't know about this. But it was a live stream that went on last night. About 15,000 people showed up just to see the exposed chat logs between EDP and the actual decoys that they were using. Now, one thing I found pretty interesting of what they did in the whole process of catching EDP was that they used two decoys. Now, you guys might be wondering as to why there was two decoys. Well, basically, the first one didn't want to be in the actual video, and she didn't want to be the one that was talking to EDP over the course of, I think, 2 months this was, because she had already been on a lot of these predator poacher videos. She didn't want EDP to recognize her and blow her cover. So you all probably know that EDP thought that the girl that he was talking to was 13. Well, that's basically because of a mix-up that happened between the first decoy and the second decoy, and the fact that the first decoy had originally said that the age was 14, but then when the second decoy stepped in, she then said that the age was 13, and then the profile said 13 as well. Which, I mean, that's one thing, okay? That's completely wrong in and of itself. Like, why are you talking to a 13-year-old when you're 30? There's multiple times where he acknowledges the fact that this is wrong, and one point that the first decoy who was conducting the live stream and who was actually reading the comments, one point that she brought up was that he only did this because he knew that it could get him in trouble. It wasn't any regard for the actual 13-year-old. And of course, it wasn't an actual 13-year-old. It was an adult who just had a young face, I guess, and they used a face app to kind of edit her face to make her look 13 or younger than she was. And it clearly worked. So I pulled up some weird moments that I thought I should bring up to you guys. I was actually planning on saving these specific quotes for when the actual video of EDP getting caught in 4K gets released, because it was supposed to come out today around Mountain Time. At least that's what the girl said in the live stream last night. But apparently they're waiting for YouTube to actually monetize their video. Apparently there's like a whole process going on, and that's why it's being delayed so far. But yeah, I mean, you gotta appreciate the fact that they're actually exposing the chat logs. Like, this just gets weirder and weirder the more you listen to it. And for those of you who haven't seen the live stream, I will be linking it in the description below. So if you want to go ahead and listen to that 2-hour torture fest, go ahead and knock yourselves out.
Hi, I'm 14. I don't know if I told you. Yeah, you told me. We're just chatting. We cool. That makes up you and about 99.999% of my no getting fan base. Okay, bet, Lamau. How are you today? I'm good, just working and looking up some gum parts. Cool.
So you guys can hear it right there. I mean, he thought that the girl was 14 because that's what she said. So that already confirms that. But at first, it just starts out as like basic fan conversation. They're talking about different things that they like, what their hobbies are, where they like to eat, and stuff like that. And there's this one weird ass part that I just have to go over real quick. I'm not going to show it here on screen because I don't know what the YouTube terms of service is for stuff like this. But it was this one part where he shows his shit to the girl, like an actual pile of shit. And it was after they were talking about pizza. If you guys go ahead and watch the live stream, you guys will know what I'm talking about. And I just found that so disgusting, because when I actually watched it, I was like, dude, did this guy actually send a pile of shit to this girl? And yes, unfortunately, I was eating, and that Baconator from Wendy's was busting until that shit happened. And I don't care what age you are, bro, that shit is just disgusting. So now I'm gonna play a clip from the stream that is kind of on the dangerous side, I guess, or at least for me, not for you guys. But it comes at a part of the stream where it's kind of like in the later ends of it, aka the worst parts. And by this point in time, they were already talking about having sex with each other, and he was kind of describing what he would do. And the narrator already does a pretty good job at censoring the actual words, so I think I'll be good. But yeah, here we go.
It's gonna be amazing. Oh, I can't wait. Same here. You're so hot and cute. You even have me off. Damn you, LOL. Oh, that's hot. Can I see? All right, and that's where he sends his picture that I'm not going to show because it breaks YouTube TOS. We aren't.
All right, so I'm already sorry for the short clip, but I really couldn't show that much of it. I don't want to get like copyright or anything like that. But for those of you who don't know and who weren't in the live stream, there were some comments apparently that were actually defending EDP, and the fact that you're defending somebody who's now considered a pedo is just honestly disgusting. Now, I don't know if you were doing it for a joke or what, and you know, I'm not one to dismiss a joke like that or anything, but there's a time and place for everything, and this is just not the time anymore. Like, maybe before when it first came out that he was a quote-unquote pedo, before when there were just allegations, but now this is actual proof, and it's just not funny anymore. Now imagine this had actually been a real victim. Now I don't know if there have been victims in the past, and I hope to God that there hasn't been, for the victim's sake at least, but this could have been somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that they caught this scumbag, and I hope that there's legal consequences for these actions. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Remember to sub up, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.